Indian movement, Indian struggle for independence. Okay, this is considered as one of the longest struggle that has ever been seen in history. Okay, so Indian struggle starts, Indian independence struggle starts, it is considered as 1887 when there was mutiny. So there was a revolt in kind of whatever in Indian army. I mean, I mean, the East India Company's army. Okay, so there was a revolt that was seen in the country, and since then to 1947. So 1857 to 1947, around 90 years of the struggle, that is considered as one of the longest struggle that country saw. Any country saw kind of means thick struggle. But anyway, so Indian struggled under the leadership of Indian National Congress. This is what we are being taught in the book. Okay, we don't know. Our generation don't know anything. So whatever is being told to us, we are following it. So Indian National Congress is a party which was established in 1885 by whom that we don't know. It was established in 1885 that also we don't know. We know that Mahatma Gandhi, he was leading the Indian National Congress, kind of, and that gave us the independence through the non-violence. So non-violence is always commendable, okay, over the violence way of doing anything. So through non-violence, the way he did it, it is exemplary. Means if it has really happened, then it is exemplary. So if that is the case, then Indian National Congress, the way it is being taught to us, it is exemplary. It is one of the longest movement that it is. But anyway, they Britishers were our enemies, and we chased British. So we got the independence, and then we kind of led our life happily. Means this is what is being told to us. This is what is written in the book. Okay. So Britishers were bad. Means they were our enemy, and all Britishers were bad because they were ruling over us. But if I see the history pages, then some Britishers were good also, like Elan Octavian Hume was a civil servant. He was a British government servant. He competed civil service examination. That is considered to be toughest in English arena at that time. Probably now also that I don't know. But at that time it was considered as the toughest examination. So A.O. Hume, he joined civil service in India because it was a British regime in 1849, and he joined a Calcutta office, and he was appointed uh, in uh, in uh, in Uttar Pradesh. A.O. Hume, okay, Itawa, and he was district magistrate. Later he became secretary level. Okay, there is another person called Mr. W. So William Wedderburn. William Wedderburn. So William Wedderburn was highly meritorious person. He was a civil servant, and I think he secured sixth rank among 160 or 166 people who competed the examination in England, and he joined a civil servant as a civil servant in 1960. He came to Bombay office, okay, and he was assistant collector in some district. Later he went to Sindh. Sindh was part of India. So he became session court and district court judge, and later he became the high court judge. Okay, he was promoted to secretary level also. So he was a highly intelligent person. Okay, and his kind of brother and his brothers and father, they were also active people, means they were MP, member of parliament. And William Wedderburn, when he returned to England, then he became member of Liberal Party. He was MP, member of parliament. He was a big person. So William Wedderburn, He was also a founder or co-founder of Indian National Congress. So, when in 1885, A.O. Humes, Elan Octavian Holmes, he founded Indian National Congress, okay, and there was a meeting of Indian National Congress in Bombay, and where the graduates from the Calcutta University they took part in that meeting. William Wedderburn, he had also participated. So, but he presided over the Congress annual meeting in 1889 in Allahabad. Then he went back to England because he was retired. I believe he retired in 1889 only. And he was retired. So he joined in 1860 and he was retired and he went back to England. He was invited again in 1910 to preside over the annual meeting of Congress in Allahabad again. So he presided over the Congress meeting in Allahabad in 1889 and 1910. But all the while, he was head of the overseas or English branch. Okay, so Indian National Congress has branches, so Indian branch and England branch or British branch. So he headed that branch thoroughly. Okay, so the what we are trying to say that English people were everywhere. Means they started postal department, they started railway department, they started kind of all India radio, many other departments, all Indian Army or all defense system offices. If you go, you will see British buildings still. Okay, so all where we say Indian Army fight with enemies, but all enemies were Britishers, were initiated by Britishers. So all army what we see there since then on. Okay, so Indian National Congress earlier they were fighting with these people. They were chasing these people, but suddenly when they left the country, Britishers they started saying that they have now they are saying because people don't know they are saying it is their property. All this Indian Railway and Indian Postal they have done this much to the country. Now you know what they have done. Their party is not their own. Indian National Congress is not a defector. Indian National Congress is not a kind of, we can say, traitor. They are not traitor. That they are traitor and they cheated the country. They are not traitor. They are rather, we can say, important. Important in the sense they are not a caliber of doing anything. They just sit on someone's shoulder. Earlier, they said that they chased Britishers, but they were sitting on their shoulder. When in 1947 Britishers left India on their own. After that, they were sitting on the shoulder of Russians. Okay, beyond 1947, if we see the technology in India, especially ISRO and those departments, then it is mainly Russian technology. Okay, I believe Rakesh Sharma or someone, he went to space through Russian. He did not go to space because of ISRO or something. He went to space because of Russian. So, before 1947, Indian National Congress, they were completely hanged on Britishers. Post 1947, they were completely hanged on Russian. These people will take care of the country. So Mr. A.O. Hume, they were sitting on his shoulder. Then William Wedderburn, I would say these people were really they were kind of poor Indians. Means they were civil servants, powerful people. William Wedderburn, he went and became member of parliament in England. Still, he supported Indian National Congress and he came back in 1910 and he presided over the annual meeting in Allahabad again that he already did in 1889. He was a British. He was a civil servant. He was not an Indian. He was not pro-Indian. But he supported Indian to come up. Like if new technology were coming at that time, like telephone department, everything is old. It's not brought by Congress. So Britishers, they education system, whatever. I won't say that education system that brought Britishers brought. is very mature. The Sanskrit education system is much, much more mature than English education system. Okay, so probably you may see me talking in Sanskrit also because that is more mature. But whatever it is, it was condition of the country was bad. Means before Britishers came in, then Muslims they ruled the country for thousands of years, uh, around 1,000 years. So that condition was bad. So prior to English that Britishers brought, it was kind of Farsi. So Farsi was in which all the work used to happen. Means this country was hanging on someone or there. That's it. So Britishers they brought their own culture, and it was like I won't say it is nice, but this is how they were living life in America or Britain or Canada or wherever. So they thought that those things comes to should come to Indian also. They should also enjoy. So out of them was one was democracy. Democracy means you should have a committee or you should have a members, okay, that they should talk to the current regime about their problems rather than taking stone or brick in hand and hitting on their head. That is not a good way. Certainly that is not a good way. That if someone wants to talk even though he is enemy, best way to to take the future step in resolving the issue is discussion. Discussion is always far better than non-violence. So this is human technology. So, so these people, these civil servants, they thought that we are giving this much to the India, like railway department, postal department, this department, that telegraph department. Then they should get a party also where they can be in a position to talk to the government their problems, or if they want to take over the country's rules and regulations. So they established Congress. So out of them, Mr. William Wedderburn was. No one is a traitor. Neither Indian National Congress branch of India, where Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru and these people they came over later on the stage, or Britishers. They were completely faithful to their country, and these were faithful to their country. Means no one is traitor, okay, but they are not capable. That is the question. And when it comes to the government, making government and taking care of the people and making the progress, we need capable people. We don't want patriotic people. Patriotic people being becoming a patriotic people is a small thing. Okay, that is a minimum requirement that you have to be patriotic. People are patriotic. No one is traitor, but they are incapable. I mean, they hang on some. Earlier, they hang on Britishers that give us something, and then they hanged on Russian. Means, can country will see the condition? 1947 population was 30 crore. Now it is 150 crore. Britishers they kind of they did the population counting. Okay, so census around 1890 only. We have 1890 census. 1890 till 1947, 60 years. There is no increment in the population. Population was same. In 60 years, 30 crore was 30 crore. In next 60 years, 30 crore became 150 crore. In 1890 and 1847 population is same. From 1847 to 1900 or 1910 and 1947 to 2000 or 2010 or 2020 population is 120 crore more, 5 times. Okay, it became 5 times, not 5 times. If one people become five, it is okay, but 120 new. See their regime, they did not do anything. Incapable people will do what? You are highly patriotic. What we can do with that? If you are incapable, if you are impotent, then you are useful. You are good for nothing. How people would vote these people? They only lie. Now they would give 33 million jobs to, if they win the election, 3 million jobs in a goal they will give to the Indian. This with this kind of assurance, as false assurance, condition is like the railway department belongs to them. Postal demand, everything they have created, and new government that has come in, so they are spoiling everything because they have done everything. They have done, they have either begged in front of Britishers or they begged in front of Russians. They don't carry anything. These people will take care of the country. Think about it. Means when you go and vote, till some time back, their president was saying that there was election in three states, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan. 5 years back. Post election, in within when counting happens, our chief minister comes. Today counting will happen. Next day, our chief minister will come. Once chief minister comes, within 10 days, all farmers' loan will be waived off. Within 10 days. With that, he won three state elections. And his chief minister did not, he won the election. His chief minister did not come next day. His chief minister came after 10 days. 10 days he took to decide for the chief minister once he got the majority. He told that next day we'll give the chief minister. And within 10 days, all farmers' loan was single farmers' loan was also not waived off in 5 years. Farmers were instead committing suicide after the formation of government. How what important can do? He cannot do any incapable people, he can speak only. He cannot do anything. Now where they will lie? Britishers, they saw these people that how much they suck, and they saw Russian also saw means what they are. Now where they will go? They will go to Chinese or they will go to American. Where they will go? Because they can't do anything. Population is growing, it's okay. Unemployment is growing, is okay. Only they want to sit at the chair. At the mercy of whom? Who will do the mercy to these people? Means they now election happened in those three states also and they lost heavily. Certainly. Means the only thing, now there was election in this southern state Karnataka. They promised tons of things, nothing they do. They just speak before the election. They won't do even a thing. They won't discuss it at all. They were waiving off farmers' loan in Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh. These people post the election, they never visited these states. What farmers' loan they would waive off? Okay, so now enjoy 150 crore of population. Miss, this is a matter of pride. 150 in 60 years when Britishers counted India, there was no rise in population. But against these people, population, everything is scattered. It is kind of shattered, scattered and shattered. There is nothing that is in shape. Now they were again running that we will find another Alan Octavian Hume or William Wedderburn. Whom you are looking, because you cannot do anything. That we have seen. Miss, this is amazing. This we'll talk about partition of India, how it happened. Partition of India happened because of these people. No, partition of India happened not because of these people. These people were not available anywhere. Certainly, it will break, right? If I am carrying 100 kg of item, suddenly I leave, then it will fall, right? If I am incapable of carrying anything and suddenly I leave and go away, it will fall and break. What will happen? India broke not because of this. These people are not traitors. These people are incapable. If someone incapable comes into the picture, then things will break only. And after independence, we keep losing territory. I don't know what is the situation in Arunachal Pradesh. Jammu Kashmir, everyone knows. Four part of Jammu Kashmir went. Gilgit Baltistan area went. Muzaffarabad area went. Hazi Langar area went. And there is another called LAC, Line of Actual Control. That is also went and going away. Okay, so the future of India lies in the hand of Indian people, not on this part. If you are not powerful,